GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. Once again, we got the Harlem Chronicle gear on. But our Super Bowl is set right now. We got the Seattle Seahawks against the New England Patriots. A rematch almost a decade ago. Now, can the Seahawks right their wrong from that goal line stance? We will see. Defense of the Patriots, offense of Seattle, but Seattle has a good defense also. So let's see what happens with this Super Bowl in 2 weeks. But, it's also a mark of don't let one mistake end your dreams. Sam Darnold was a Jet, saw ghost. Everyone thought he was a bust, a mistake. Bounced to Charlotte or Carolina, the Panthers, was a bust there. Then went out to San Francisco, reemerged himself, learned under the 49ers tutelage. Next year went to Minnesota, went 14-3. You heard me, people? Went 14-3 with Minnesota. He was the backup there and went 14-3. They didn't offer him a contract. They wanted to go with their number 1 pick. Signed with Seattle. Got off to a slow start, but they went 14-3 too. How can you get a slow start and still end up in 14-3? But he did. Number 1 seed. He didn't let that one mistake be his end. He kept on going. Now he's going to shine. He's in the Super Bowl. But just think of it. Of all the ex-Jets and Giants is in the Super Bowl, Williams on the defensive line for Seattle was a Giant and a Jet. Love in the secondary for Seattle was a Giant. Look at Donald was a Jet. Okay? Look at Diggs. Diggs from Buffalo. That's in New York. Now he's a Patriot going to the Super Bowl. Tommy Cutlets was a Giant. He's the backup quarterback for the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Do we have a theme going on here? Remember, Barkley last year was a Giant, ended up in the Super Bowl. Now you got 3 Giants and 2 Jets in the Super Bowl, in the bill. What's going on, New York? Players leave and not to go to the Super Bowl and might become Super Bowl champions? Either way, a Giant or a Jet will be a Super Bowl champion after the Super Bowl. What's going on here, people? Talk to me. Let me know. Remember, one mistake is not your end. And I showed y'all a video. It's going to go on after me, showing 2 young men on kickoff returns, bobble the ball or retreat, got ganged up, but persevered and ran through it. Some of them had help with their boys, coming to their rescue, blocking them, helping them get out of that situation and going on to the end zone. That's like happens in real life sometimes. Your boys come out and help you out, get you back on your feet so you can march forward. That was happening in the video. He got stumbled. He got pushed back. He could have ended right there in the end zone. But he fought off his demons. Took down the sideline. His boys joined him on that journey. But he took it home himself. He got a couple of blocks. That's what happens in life. You got a couple of blocks from your boys. They help you out. But it's you to keep him going, moving forward to the goal, to the end line. That happened on the first one. Then on the second one, he got thrown back. He went back a little bit, took a couple of steps back, but then marched forward. His boys came in again, helped him out, cleared the way, and he went into the end zone. Sometimes it's showing that even though you fall behind, you might need a little help to go forward, but you must keep going. And that's what's going on with Sam Darnold. He's got to keep on going. It's a great story. You know, his boys, his Seattle Seahawks are behind him. So can he keep it going? And let's see what happens in the Super Bowl. Diggs finally made it. That was his third conference championship. But he finally got over the hump and got to the Super Bowl. Okay? That's another one for Diggs. A Bill finally makes a Super Bowl. Okay? Then, like I said, Tommy Cutlets is a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl. Love in the secondary was a giant now in the Super Bowl. Just like Williams in the Super Bowl. And don't forget, you know, a couple of boys from Dallas or with Seattle is in the Super Bowl. That defensive line ain't no joke. Who do you like? Okay? The Patriots quarterback said the Pats are back. Are they? I said that all year. He stole my line. I should sue him. No, I'm sorry. I'm just playing. He stole my line. But we got time right now into the Super Bowl. We got 2 weeks into the Super Bowl. You know, they're going to plot, plan, and strategize to see what fits and what works. Let's see. But Super Bowl is 2 weeks away. What you going to do in the meanwhile? You also pick up a good book and read it. The Harlem Chronicles. College first year. You know we got 5 books. So, in your downtime, preparing for the Super Bowl, pick up a good book and read it. Okay? But who do you like going forward? Okay? We still got some coaches out there. You know, some empty spots. You know, we got 4 left. You know, the Raiders, the Bills, Cleveland, and Arizona need to be filled. Everyone else has been filled. Last one, Mike chose the Pittsburgh Steelers. Or the Steelers chose him. He's a hometown pick. He's from Pittsburgh. Mike McCarthy. He's a hometown pick. Can he take the Pittsburgh to the promised land? That's the question. We will see going forward. Who do you like in the Super Bowl? We got 2 weeks to prepare for this. Right now, the Seahawks are 3.5 point favorites in the Super Bowl. That's interesting. Pats, can they have enough offense to get past that hump? Or can the Seattle Seahawks, with that offense, smoke them? Because those boys are lethal. Okay? JNS, or JSN. One of those. Boy is bad. That boy is bad. Okay? Can the Pats? I like Booty on the Pats. Okay? That boy does get open and does do his thing. So we will see who do you like going forward in the Super Bowl. Remember, a mistake is not your end. And Sam Darnold is proof of that. That's a good metaphor, but he's proof of that. And the video shows that if you work hard, have help, some help with your boys, you can get to that promised land. So let's see what's going on. And remember, always got the hat and the hoodies on. Make sure you hit GHET-TO Sports in Harlem.com and check us out. Hats, hoodies, and the book. Because you got 2 weeks into the Super Bowl. Read a good book. Let me know. What do you think? Who do you like? In the NBA, it's right around the corner. Trading deadline. Okay? Giannis is hurt. Or is he really? Or he want to be traded first, then coming back healthy? Okay? What the Warriors going to do? Are your team going to make any moves? A lot of speculations out there. A lot of speculations in the NBA. But like I said, NBA doesn't start for me until after the All-Star game and the trading deadline, which is next month. We will see what happens going forward. This is going to be very interesting going forward. I will holler at the kid. Let me know what's going on. Sam Darnold, you know, big up. Pats are back. Big up. So let's see. Who do you like? But, like I said, we got 2 weeks to debate this. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Wages, bets, and everything. But, like I said, in the meanwhile, pick up a good book and read it.